he hit me. Did not just hit me and like go, oh, I made a mistake, or I let my anger take over me, I hit you by mistake. No. It was a full rage. He hit me several times. Then he got his belt, like you're whooping, whooping and disobedient children. Whoop me with his belt. Very well. I've got pictures as evidence, because you never know in the future. They say it never happened. So many things have happened. They say, oh, it's never happened. It's just me. It's in my head. But I've got proof of this. Still got it securely. And by this time you would think, oh, they finally seen evidence of what he done to me. My adoptive parents will say, oh, just leave this place. This is not safe for you. No. The day he hit me to the point that my right ankle was dislocated, when I had gotten to work that day, because I still had to go to work, what would be my excuse for not going to work? They asked me what happened. I told them I was involved in a motorcycle accident. It was as bad. It was that bad. They actually believed me, no questioning. That was as bad as my leg, as my ankle was dislocated, with the severity of the beating I got from him. Up till today, I can't run properly. I can't stand on my right ankle for long without having pain. I've been to several physiotherapists, and they're just saying, do exercises, take painkillers whenever I start taking. Can you imagine beating someone you love to the point of almost making them disabled? And when you ask me, what did I do? Because the question is, what have you done to deserve this beating? Well, it wasn't working. I was the one working, but at the end of the month, I give him my income. I only take my money for my transportation. But this particular month, I don't know what came over me. I just give him everything. And I was going to work. I was like, oh, can I get some money for transportation to go to work? This is the only work we are doing as a family. You know, it doesn't have an active job. And he didn't respond. And I was like, I've seen money in your pocket. I will take it. So I was reaching to his pocket. If I had known, I won't do that. I didn't know that's a big offense to your husband. I was reaching to his pocket to get the money out, and I just hear whoop on my face. I was like, whoop! You tried to slap me! Before you know it, it was over me. I'm glad it's over. I'm glad I can talk about it now without crying or having a panic attack, because I know it will never happen again. I know I'm out of the situation, and it will never happen again. Yes, it will never happen again. You know what my dad told me? My dad said, after I called him, I'm like, did you see what he did? My adoptive dad hit me, beat me, was like, oh, who dare touch my daughter? And then after a while, he called me back and said, Flory, as your dad, I'm talking to you now. You know, I will obey him. I always obey him blindly. He will say, make sure, I don't care if you're going to crawl or walk, make sure you go to the shop, get ingredients, and prepare a nice meal for your husband tonight. Guess what? I did it. I will use an umbrella as a walking stick, because I couldn't fully support my weight on the leg. I used an umbrella as a walking stick to get the ingredient for the food and prepared it. And up till today, the only apology I got is, I'm sorry I did that to you, you know. I don't know what, it's just that I didn't even hit you with belt. Even though I have evidences, I would have still been thinking, oh, maybe it's just in your head. And then it goes, it's because I love you. Why? Oh, do you hit a lot that you're not, now you hit so much because you love them, you keep hitting them and hitting them till their ankle becomes dislocated? But I had no resources, no help to leave this marriage. I knew I had to leave at some point if I want to survive, especially since I have no one to fight for me. But how? Now I'm with a child. I've given birth to a child. How do I live? I don't have the financial resources. I don't have the support to leave this abusive marriage. Everyone wants me in it. For him, no one wants him in the marriage for me. And I'm glad. In my next video, I'll let you know what happens next.